TCA, episode 3, and my Chinese food, and my bald head.
Dude,
Let's get this started.
Let's get it started with a rating. Tell me, John, what you think?
For the Chinese food?
Yeah,
I mean, Chinese food is Chinese food.
irrelevant.
I've never had a bad experience with Chinese food. I'd give it like an 8. Most Chinese food is like an 8. I don't think I've ever had Chinese food that's like a 10 out of a 10, to be honest with you.
I mean, honestly, Chinese food, yeah, I agree. It's fair you get a 10 out of 10.
It's pretty much the same taste everywhere we go.
Yeah.
Except if you go to a Chinese restaurant and there's like a little Chinese kid working the front desk, that's when it hits different.
Why you say? Because you can feel the sweat put into it in the underage labor put into the food. Yeah, I get it. That's why Chinese shirts feel really good too. You can feel their effort.
The hard work and
Yep.
they don't want to get shot.
That strict protocol.
That's why all my quality shirts are all made from China.
You gotta know
because if they don't give their best,
exactly,
and if it's not quality, then they get beat.
Not only that, they get sent to re-education camps and learn how to be better workers for the society.
Yeah, just like Shein and Temu.
Yeah. No, yeah, China.
Okay,
China's crazy.
so
anyone got a topic?
So John, so John, what is a 10 out of 10 for you then, on food wise?
I mean,
that's a good question.
To be honest, nothing, because nothing's perfect.
Ooh, you got a straight palate.
I almost have the opposite opinion. I feel like a lot of things are 10 out of 10s for me because I love a lot of food. Like, and I really don't strongly dislike.
I mean, are we talking like chains or like genre, like types of food? I was gonna say genres of food. Are we talking like types of food or like restaurant chains or
a type of food that you get at a certain restaurant?
Yeah.
Like if I go to KFC and get some fried chicken.
That's always a 10 out of 10?
Okay, hold on.
Yes,
John,
sir.
I'm going to say this. Speech won't know, but those fucking burgers at 99s, oh my God. They're huge. The fries are...
You just gave me an idea.
Fries are great.
A food, for me, that's always a 10 out of 10. It's the Gold Fever 99 boneless chicken wings. I've never had a bad experience, and they're always fire.
Oh, at 99s?
At the 99, the Gold Fever chicken
wings. Do you
wings.
even have that down there?
With blue cheese or ranch.
Is 99 just a Massachusetts thing?
I think it might only be Mass, yeah.
It's really good.
Or like Upper East Coast.
Yeah. It's really good. I like, not everything there is amazing, but the burgers are really good. They make some pretty good burgers.
I mean, minus the one time I threw up from their pizza, I've always had a pretty good experience.
Pizza, so that's probably a sign.
Well,
like I knew Chuck E. Cheese made pizza. I didn't even know 99's made it though. That should show you the level of restraint I'd have from ordering a pizza at 99.
Chuck E. Cheese made pizza. Where else do you get a Chuck E. Cheese?
I didn't even know it was a restaurant for a good half. I thought it was just like an arcade for children with animatronics. I didn't even realize they had pizza.
You ain't never been.
I have been. I have so many nieces and nephews. I went there once like 6 years ago, and my nephew almost got in a fist fight with a toddler. I was for no reason. I was just walking with him, and he just slapped his kid. I was like, "Bro, what the fuck are you doing?" He's like 5, and I was like, "Brother, you can't do that." And he's like, "Oh,
yeah."
Like just impulsive thought. He let the impulsive thoughts win, but I was like, "What the fuck?"
Bro, just gave him a good bitch smack for no absolute
I went. I was like, "Brother, it's not okay. Why? What compelled you to do that?" Yeah. Yeah.
What about
he let his intrusive thoughts
yeah,
win.
Yeah.
What about your guys' 10 out of 10?
I said that like an enjoyability factor. It's those burgers at 99s. I love them every time, and they're huge. It's just home style of it.
Mine is the classic trio, the coleslaw, mashed potatoes, and fried chicken with KFC.
Pretty good. I don't go to KFC that much.
The classic.
Neither do I. KFC has always been good, but
last time I had it, John, I was with you actually when it was on the fishing trip. I haven't had it in years, but when we got KFC that time,
neither have I actually. Well, actually, the last time I had it was
the last time I had it
when I was on my first date with my ex. That was a fun time.
Is KFC good?
Yeah, I was at KFC.
Yeah, the last
pretty good.
time I had it was, yeah, with you was 7 years ago at that fishing trip. That's crazy that I haven't had KFC in that long. But I remember we got
You know what's even more crazy is that it's been 7 years since that.
That is true. You know what's also crazy? That same month, the MP5SD and CS2 came out, and Maverick for Rainbow Six Siege. I'm just letting you know. For some reason, I remember both those things. But yeah, I think that's my answer. Those like burgers at 99 speech. What's your 10 out of 10? Did you say it already?
I said the KFC. Man.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, man.
John, what's yours? You said you didn't know.
No, I said the 99 Gold Fever wings.
You're right.
Those are always pretty fire. I've never had a bad experience. So if I've never had a bad experience, then I guess it warrants a 10 out of 10. I mean, I'm sure there's multiple other foods, but I just can't think of it right now.
My criteria for 10 out of 10 is definitely not as strict as some other people's would be. Like, I'm very accepting of food. Even if it's crazy. Have you guys ever had lamb before? Oh my god, that's great.
No.
It's actually really good.
I've had it with African food. Chopped lamb with like rice pilaf. African food is an African restaurant across my work. They have like
my sister's
pilaf, rice pilaf, lamb, chopped lamb. It's pretty good.
My sister's husband's from Afghanistan, his family, and dude, they make lamb there. It's so good. Like we had Afghan food one time, and it was this really I don't even know how they cooked it, but it was this really well cooked. The only time I've ever had lamb is Afghan food, and it's really good. The best I can describe it's like, think of, at least the way it was made for us, think of like barbecue chicken and like barbecue chicken. It's almost the closest thing to it is barbecue chicken, at least what I had. But
like, the texture matters though.
Yeah,
it's got to be like, its lamb is very like soft and chewy.
Yeah, I don't mind that stuff, honestly. I just care how it tastes and what fucking sauce it's slathered in and shit, and how fatty it is, whatever. But it was really good. I guess the closest thing I compared to is probably chicken, though. It tastes kind of a lot like chicken.
What's like the craziest thing y'all ever try to eat?
Definitely.
Just like
honestly, definitely that spicy chicken. I think I talked about it a couple episodes ago, but that spicy chicken I got at with my mentor Bill, that was ridiculous. It was so spicy that as soon as I breathed in air near it, I started coughing. Yeah, it was really, really spicy.
The craziest thing that I've ever ate? Like the wildest thing?
Yeah, like you tried it and you're like, I
can't even think of anything.
I mean, probably like I've never really been like a down to try crazy foods type of person, but I guess the worst in terms of like that was pretty crazy, I'm never doing this again, was a ghost pepper. That shit had my mouth running under the sink for like 10 minutes.
My mom actually,
that was bad.
Speaking of lamb, it's so relevant too. When they were making that the first time I had it like 11 years ago, they were making it really spicy, and my sister and my mom both got the spice in their eyes, and all I remember was them just pouring like milk on their eyes because it was so spicy what they were making. And it was honestly really funny because I was fine. I didn't get any spice on me, and I was just watching them pour milk on themselves. It was kind of funny, but
they were going
yeah, I was like, damn, I'm so happy to not be right now.
When you need the eye wash station for the lamb.
Yeah, dude, like whatever the fuck they did, I think they had just like been applying spice and then rubbed their eyes or whatever, something like that. Like they had
that's like
contaminated their eyes with spice, and
that's like the noob thing to do, bro. You know,
they both knew better. I don't know why they did that, but it was funny.
It's a new trend. It's a new trend. Poisoning our eyes.
Now, honestly, though, I guess second to that would be the crazy thing I had was probably a habanero pepper, like an actual whole one, like a big one. Those are so good, though. They're really spicy, but they're really good. I don't know. Spice is.
Beach, what about you?
I want to have one.
So,
I would have one.
So y'all know how, my favorite two foods, hot wings and chicken. I'm a fucking chicken lover. This is a while back. I went to my friend's house and they said dinner's ready. I'm like, I go in there. I see something on the counter. I put it on my plate. I'm like, damn, this look kind of weird. I eat it. I took a bite out of it. I'm like, ugh, I can't swallow this shit. And I say something about it later, and I said, man, that made me throw up a little bit. It tastes kind of weird. I said it to her, his mom, and she's like, "Where'd you get it from?" And I'm like, "On the counter right there. It was just out." Honey, that was raw chicken. I'm like, "Oh shit!"
I've done that. I did that.
Well,
I did.
how didn't you?
No,
how didn't you know that it was raw though?
Because I did the exact same thing
don't
like
know,
2-3 months ago, and I didn't even eat it. I put it in my mouth though and chewed it, and I was like, the texture is the only way I know, because the taste tasted fine because it was already in like a sauce in the fridge, so all I tasted was the sauce, but when I chewed it, it was obviously not
Yeah.
how it's supposed to feel. That's how I knew, and
Watch
yeah, but. If it didn't have sauce on it, there's no way I could have did that accidentally. That's usually what happens when people slather it in sauce and then keep it in the fridge, and then I don't know. My mom will do that. She'll keep cooked chicken in the fridge in the same way. So like, I assume that this was chicken from earlier, and I went to take a bite, and I was like, oh, this. I had to tear a little piece off. I was like, oh, doesn't taste right. I didn't swallow it, but because I realized. But yeah, if you don't notice, and you just stomach, especially if you're trying to be nice and you're at someone's house and you're trying not to be like, oh, this food sucks, and you're trying to.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
I ate the fucking whole thing, and
Dude.
I was literally choking it down.
Dude, I couldn't. I would be so worried about dying. The
Salmonella.
Yeah, I was worried with the little tiny piece I
I'm just
had.
a nice person, bro. I literally took like whole bites, and I was like choking it down. Like, bro, I don't want to say this shit's disgusting, but like, God.
Yeah, no, I would probably have done the same thing if I didn't realize. That sucks.
So, do we have like a top 5 favorite games ever?
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't
Favorite?
this, but I can answer to you this right
Same.
now.
All right.
Give me a second. All right.
So we can just edit the image of the cover art.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you said favorite?
Favorite. We'll do favorites first. Top 5 favorites ever.
All right, number 5.
In any order.
It doesn't have to be really in any order. 'Cause I can't put mine in any order.
Okay.
I know my 5 though.
Okay, all right. Let's go. Number 5, Skate 3. All right.
It's valid.
Number 4. This one's hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you said you knew the top.
You sounded really confident like 35 seconds ago.
Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3.
Okay.
Black Ops 3. All right. The next one is actually Black Ops 2.
Okay. Seeing a little bit of bias
All right,
here.
Okay, number 2. This one plays a lot into the childhood. I haven't.
He said Skate 3.
We're on number-
Yeah, he said Skate 3. Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3,
Black Ops
Black
2.
Ops
Yeah, so he's on 2.
Okay.
Yep. All right. This next one pulls a lot into the childhood. I didn't play it a whole lot. Gary's Mod.
Okay.
Gary's Mod. Number 1. This is. Oh shit! Hold on.
Again,
Okay, I need to move
very
back here.
confident.
I need to
35
yeah,
seconds
I
ago.
need to move back here. No, shh. Number 2, Grand Theft Auto.
Which one?
Number 5. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Don't hate me.
Okay.
Number 3, Gary's Mod.
What?
So, I'm moving it down. Moving it down.
Wait, so what's your list? You're about to say 6 things, and he said top 5.
Well, I'm moving it down off the
But
list.
what
Okay.
got pushed off the list completely?
Gary's Mod is Gary's Mod, right?
Is Black Ops 3 no longer on the list? What are you saying?
Okay. Black Ops 2, Gary's Mod, Skate 3, GTA,
And
Minecraft.
okay, honestly, that's not a bad list.
That's valid. That's valid. Why? Like, why is that your top 5?
All of them play a lot into the childhood, you know?
Okay,
Growing
that's
up,
basically
bro.
like my reasoning too.
Yeah, growing up, Thanos Gaming. My man, Gmod, Prop Hunt,
That's true.
inside all day, watching YouTube, funny as fuck. Love
That's what made me buy.
Minecraft, modded
Mhm.
Minecraft, Sunday, when it was good, you know?
Before he started making Among Us videos and exploiting his son. I mean, what? Allegedly. Who said that?
What?
Who said that? Not me.
Prison
What's
Break.
yours?
Let's talk about that one now. Prison Break.
What's mine?
The first one.
Yeah.
I I guess I'll go by what I played the most because I usually played my favorite games the most. So it'll be pretty obvious maybe for me, but only for you guys. In no particular order, just off the top of my head. Tarkov's got to be in there. I've spent probably most of my high school gaming playing that game.
I already know I know you, so I already know what your top 5 is gonna be. But you can go ahead.
It's in there just because that game I'm so educated on and I know everything about it.
Doki Doki.
I like.
Literature
There's a couple ways I could go here. I don't know if you would have guessed this, but off of Playtime, Payday 2, because that game I played so much, like, I don't know, not 10 years ago, but like 8 years ago. Like when I met Speech, that was like all I was playing. With Snow Dominator. I don't even know if you ever met him, John. No, Speech did.
I don't know.
Dominic. I was gonna say one of the what I was thinking about that, but this is the thing. I was gonna say two things. I was gonna have Saints Row and Skate on there, but the issue is, I like Skate 2 more than Skate 3. It's a better game. I just think most people who like Skate 3 more only played Skate 3, or were trick liners or like doing glitches and shit primarily. If you actually like playing Skate the way it was like originally designed to be, Skate 2 is the best. Skate 1's also pretty good. Skate 3 is the most fun though for everything else, and I think that's why people like it the most. So, but I would say probably Skate. I would say out of playtime, it would have to be Skate 1. I didn't play Skate 2 that much because I didn't have it. I had Skate 1. That was the first game I got. So it would be Tarkov, Skate 1, Payday, or Tarkov, Payday 2, Skate 1, or Skate 2, give or take. I guess Saints Row 2 or Saints Row 1. That's the same issue with Saints Row and Saints Row 2 and 1. I love both those games. I played 1 less. I played 2 more, but I liked them both equally. So Saints Row 1 or 2, give or take. I think they're both great. And then my final game. This is hard because I have a couple things I could pick here. I have like 3 different games I'm thinking of, and I'm gonna say one, but I'm gonna tell you the other 2. Counter-Strike, but the other 2, Arma 3, and Hearts of Iron 4. Those are great games. So it's my top 5, 2 honorable mentions.
Is that your favorites or your
My
best?
favorite. Probably, because I'm a big multiplayer gamer. I don't really play a lot of single player stuff, and if I do, it's usually sandbox stuff. Like Saints Row is, I primarily just messed around playing that game. That's what you're meant to do. Same with Skate, and then everything else is multiplayer.
You know, Skate 4 got released, right?
Yeah, I played it. You saw me play it.
Yeah, no,
It's like the pre-alpha. No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Did it not?
No, it came out.
No, it's like the pre-alpha.
It came out. I think it's an early access, but it's out. I played it.
I heard it was terrible.
Yeah, it's not. And look, the game is fun, but if you're comparing it to any of the other Skate games, it's the most like 3, and then it's not like any of the other ones. It's definitely distinctly different than the other games, but I don't know. It's a skateboarding game. Aesthetically, I don't like it. I wish they didn't pick the theme they did, like with the map and that AI over the voice lines suck in that game. That's another thing. And it's undercooked. I don't know how it's so undercooked for how long they were working on it. I don't know what they were spending all their time fucking doing, working on it. Seriously,
They're trick-lining on Skate 3, bro.
But
while trying to develop
like the map is cool. I just think it looks weird. I think the style they're going for is a little weird. It's kind of whitewashed. I don't know, but
I gotta try it still.
It's fun enough. But yeah, I'd say that's my list, and I don't know about best. I'll have to think about that. That's hard.
I don't know how to answer best neither.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if I had I'm kind of in a similar boat as you, Jake, where I have like 7 or 8 that I can consider my favorite, but I'm gonna just choose 5. Well, the definitive number one. The other 4 can be whatever is in any of the original Halo games, 1 through 3, is the number 1. You can either or, Comet Evolved 2 or 3. I really don't have to explain on that because it's
Halo game.
Bruh,
Yeah, Speeches.
I'm sorry, but
He's a COD kid.
No, bro. Halo 2 was you that one time about 6 years ago. Hey, I did watch the 2-hour-long speedrun on it, though. Apparently the worst speedrun in Halo
It's
history.
also probably the worst way to take Halo for the first time.
It's got to be. That's the definitive number one. I mean, Halo is Halo. You got the soundtrack. You got. I mean, you got the campaigns. Call of Duty wouldn't be Call of Duty if it wasn't for Halo.
Shoot people though.
I mean, that's what you do in every first-person shooter game.
No, bro. There's a story
I
to
would
it.
say, look, Halo definitely laid
The stories.
I wouldn't say Halo inspired Call of Duty. I think Medal of Honor inspired Call of Duty. Medal of Honor, especially the really early ones, like Warfighter, I think, or not Warfighter, whatever the Pacific one from like 2003 is. That game looks and is made by the same people who made Call of Duty 1. So,
Well, Call of Duty wouldn't be Call of Duty if it wasn't for Halo.
I don't think any shooter would be. I
No
think
first person.
they would be completely different.
Halo and Doom, and Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Um,
Half-Life more.
but yeah, that's my number one. The other four you can flip-flop. I got to put Red Dead 2 in there. Red Dead 1, I didn't play as much as I did Red Dead 2, but Red Dead 2 is in there because I've met most of the cast, and I mean it's Red Dead 2. How can you go wrong? I'm a big single player, as you guys probably already know, and Red Dead 2 arguably has the greatest story ever. And
No bias.
I just love cowboys, so I got to throw that in there. You guys might hate me for this, but again, nostalgia plays a big part. I got to throw Siege in there. I played a shit ton of Siege.
What era of Siege? Because I feel like that almost matters more than
when I had my
year?
Xbox One. Like when I got the game in 2015 up to like 2020, like those 5 years when I was still in high school, that was the game.
I would say to 2018 for me. I like after Chimera or like Alibi, I wasn't really a big fan.
So I got to throw Siege in there. Again, this is favorites because if we're talking best, it's nowhere near the best.
Yeah, I know that's so much harder than the best.
In terms of favorites, it's definitely got to be in my top 5 just because my childhood memories and nostalgia. I got to throw Black Ops 3 in there as well because that's the Call of Duty I played the most growing up. That came out at the perfect time. I was 14. I was just entering high school, so that was another game that was like perfect at the time. A lot of childhood memories and nostalgia on that one.
Oh, I know.
And then I gotta throw PUBG in there.
That's such a great shot. I didn't even think about that.
I mean, you know me and cousin Jake.
Dude, speech you don't.
PUBG is like what we bonded on. That's all we played when we met each other.
8 p.m. to like 6 in the morning in his room on 2 Xboxes playing PUBG, like side by side, trying to win duos. It was insane. Like his mom would be like, "You guys are still up," and we're like, "Yeah."
Yeah, we haven't won yet.
Yeah.
Staying up till the birds chirping.
Yeah, no, that was fun.
So I gotta throw PUBG in there because again, nostalgia. And I mean, if I had to choose like another like couple, I gotta throw Skate 3 in there because I played a lot of Skate 3 growing up. Nostalgia, childhood memories. And then, see, I made like a bunch of stuff on my phone, but the ones I did, I already mentioned. And then if I had to choose another one, I mean, any of the original Pokemon DS games or Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Played a lot of those.
One of the Lego Star Wars games on the DS, and all I remember was that you start in the main room. There was a band going. That's all I remember from that game. But
I mean, those are probably like the top 5 is probably like, I guess, solidified, and the others are. I mean, there's just so many games, but in terms of like childhood memories and nostalgia, those top 5 are probably the most that I have nostalgia and memories for, and nostalgia is like the number one factor in terms of favorites, at least to me.
Yeah, no, that's a good list.
Do you guys want to? I pretty much know my top 5. Yes.
I thought of the best
So
while you were saying all that too.
And my best is in not really any particular order, to be honest with you.
I'll go first since you just went. My best, I was gonna say, and shit, I almost want to do it in order, but that would make this so much harder. So I'm just gonna do any order because I don't really know. Half-Life, because that made Gmod, it made Counter-Strike, made everything on the Source engine. So like a bunch of games, a bajillion games. Minecraft, because that game was revolutionary. It was just ingenious, and I don't think anything's ever going to replicate the ingeniousness that Minecraft created when it came out. And then I was going to say for Call of Duty, I was going to say Call of Duty 4, because that started the modern era of Call of Duty, and they should have just stuck with that style, because they'd still be doing well if they did, but nope. So Call of Duty 4 particularly. And then I said Minecraft, Call of Duty 4, Half-Life. I would say Battlefield 3, great game. Like compared to especially all the Battlefields before, it was just revolutionary. And I think it set the standard for going forward. And the final game also set the standard for the genre, San Andreas. Awesome game. I think it was what before the HD generation of GTA was trying to do, and that was their final attempt at it before the HD, and they just kind of nailed it. There's so much to do in that game. And it's crazy how much they could put on a PS2. Like, that's crazy.
That's valid. That's a valid top 5. Speech?
Hold on, I'm cooking right now. You go,
What's up?
you go, John. You go, John.
That was so funny.
All right.
Yeah, I'm finishing. I'm literally on my phone trying to type this out. Thinking about it.
Top 5 best. I mean, again, any of the original Halo. I mean, I literally have. I'm gonna show any viewers. This is right in front of me. So I mean,
It's the biggest Halo poster.
and then where is it? I have that. That's a chief figure. I have this guy right next to me.
This guy.
I have a lot of Halo shit. I'm a big Halo fan, in case you guys can already tell.
The poster behind your monitor is just there for aesthetic. Obviously.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with your...
So again, any of the original. Well, actually, no, I can't say any.
Yeah, I was trying to pick one game.
I gotta. If I had to choose one, it would have to be Halo 2.
I agree.
The reason being is because Halo 2 is what started Xbox Live multiplayer. It pretty much is what started online multiplayer in general
For consoles.
with other people. And it has probably the best soundtrack out of any Halo game. Story's awesome. Guns are great. It was such an innovation too, because they introduced dual wielding. They also changed the HUD up a little bit, and to what they changed the HUD is basically what the HUD became for Halo going forward. Yeah, I mean, Halo 2, and again, this top 5 is like in any order. Like, I got to put Red Dead 2 in there again, because it's Red Dead 2. The Last of Us, not the second one, although I love the second one. I got to put the first one in there. Because, I mean, it's The Last of Us. It has a TV show now. It broke records. It looked amazing for the PS3 era. It was the greatest looking game on the PS3. And for the other two, I got to throw GTA 4 in there, because it's GTA 4.
Hold on. Speech.
What's up?
Are you here? Okay, Speech is having technical difficulties. And I'll just cut it.
And then if I had to choose another one, I got to go Call of Duty 4 as well. I got to have that in my top 5. I mean, it's, again, groundbreaking for Call of Duty at least. And I guess first-person shooters in general that also have creative class. I mean, the campaign is awesome. The characters are awesome. It's what started the Modern Warfare trilogy. The cover art is dope. The soundtrack is great. The setting is great. The missions are great. I mean, iconic guns, iconic maps. One of the most iconic intros ever. 50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. If you weren't a gamer, I guarantee you would still know what that is from.
50,000 people.
Or I've at least have heard of it before.
Now it's a ghost.
So I got to throw COD 4 And then if I had to choose a couple others, Batman Arkham City and BioShock. Those are,
Yeah, those are good.
I'd say those are like
Arkham
my,
City was a fun
I
game.
mean, I can do 3 more. Like I for 10, probably Super Mario 64. Minecraft, because it's
I
Minecraft.
think we all said Minecraft.
No words needed.
Yeah, I mean, the Notch is
and then
coming up with that.
probably either Skyrim or Resident Evil 4. Skyrim because it's Skyrim,
Skyrim's pretty
and
good.
Resident Evil 4 is kind of what started a lot of third-person shooter games. It was really revolutionary for its time, and to me, it's the best horror game ever. Yeah, I mean that's out of the games that I can think of right now. That's probably my 10. But as far as like, I mean, and those are all. There's like a plethora of more games, but I mean, at least as far as the top 5, the original 5 I mentioned, though, I think those are solidified in my top 5 as the greatest that I've ever played, and I've played a shit ton of games.
Yeah, no, that was a good list too.
Yeah, I mean, I could name like 30 other games, but I mean, it's just hard.
I have a freaking migraine. This fucking hat's right in my head.
What happened to speech?
His internet's out. I was just gonna continue till he joins back. I was gonna change the topic though. I was just gonna wait till he comes back to hear his.
Yeah. Yeah, if I mean, we can keep going if we're gonna, because if he comes back, oh, there we go.
He's back. He's.
Speech. Hello.
I think he automatically reconnected.
I gotta let him know my other 5.
He didn't hear the. He didn't hear. He only heard up to 4, so he didn't hear.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear us?
Yeah. Hello?
All right. So,
what the fuck just happened?
I have my 10. I kind of went off a little bit. So I don't know. I forget what you heard, but
What?
yes. And you can watch back the pod for the explanation. But
we're doing 10.
No, we're doing 5. He just kept going because you went.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
So the 10 that I mentioned, top 5, you got Halo 2, you got Red Dead 2, you got Last of Us, you got GTA 4. I think I said Batman Arkham City, BioShock, Minecraft, Super Mario 64, Resident Evil 4, and what was the other one I mentioned? Call of Duty 4. Those are my 10 that I just mentioned. Call of Duty 4 was in the 5th spot, actually.
That was where Arkham City was.
Yeah.
Where Arkham Asylum.
So yeah, top 5: Halo 2, Red Dead 2, Last of Us, GTA 4, and then Call of Duty 4. A lot of 4s in there. And then the other 5, in no particular order: BioShock, Resident Evil 4, Minecraft, Super Mario 64, and Arkham City. Out of the games that I can think of right now, I mean, like I was saying earlier when you were gone, there's so many more, but as far as like the best, I mean, those were all genre defining. And like, if it's a multitude of games, like a series, usually those are like what people consider, not just me,
What am I hearing through your
the
microphone?
best out of that gaming series.
What the hell is that?
That's my notification sound for text messages.
It's very audible.
Speech, let me
Okay, no, so we need to hear Speech's 5 because we've been going so long without hearing his 5. What's your 5 best games of all time?
Okay.
In any order. In any order.
Any order?
Top 5 best.
All right. We going genre defining, all right? Defining, you know.
That's
We're
kind
gonna
of
go
yeah.
GTA 5, but hold on. just for the the influence had on young teenagers.
Like like some
I think
named me.
that's valid. It's valid. I think 4 is better, but 5 you could also we could. It's
you know,
He
it's
didn't,
GTA 5.
he
It's a
didn't pick
masterpiece.
apart your list, John. All right, let him cook.
I'm not picking apart his
Let him
list.
cook.
I'm letting him.
No. Okay, it came on the it was on 360. It was
It's groundbreaking.
on,
I agree.
PlayStation. A lot of kids grew up.
That shouldn't have been the case. Yeah.
It,
Immediately like.
All right. But
case.
a lot of good YouTubers, a lot of people watched it, loved it, wanted to play it, had dreams about it, did the activities, served time for it, and still played it. But on next, we gonna go the CS:GO. Not no CS2 bullshit. CS:GO. All right. Same thing as GTA. Everybody was playing that motherfucker. Number 1 on Steam. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Bro's excited. Bro's clapping and everything.
Let's go.
Bro's pumped out.
Yeah. All right. When you think of hard games, you think of Dark Souls.
Are they hard games?
Which one?
Hard
Oh,
games.
that's horror. My bad. Hard games.
Hard games.
The first Dark
Hard
Souls?
games. Yeah. Dark Souls.
They gotta play
in
it.
General.
I'm not
Valid.
When you have
Always
a hard
heard-
game,
Always
You
heard
get
really
the-
good things.
yep, you get this is the Dark Souls of our generation. You hear shit like that
Yeah.
because it's hard.
That's true.
It's a good game.
That's true.
Next, we got a pretty similar list. Minecraft.
Everyone said
genre
Minecraft.
defying.
We all said Minecraft.
Everyone
Look,
unanimously
Enough
agreed
said,
on
Enough
Minecraft.
said. Enough said. Another World of War. Let's keep this list going.
You said World at War. I agree. Honestly, I agree. That's a hot take,
World of
but I'm here.
War, but for me specifically, zombies. 'Cause when I was growing up, you always win. I went home and watched that all the damn
NGT
time.
zombies,
I don't
bro.
know. Yes, sir. When they were playing the Minecraft zombies, the pyramid
See,
zombies.
John ain't in the loop.
The
This
Christmas
is a me and
specials.
speech thing. Me and speech, John.
Yes, sir.
Watching that-
the Christmas
Watching
specials.
obscure custom zombie World at War YouTubers in 2014. Where were you, John?
Yup.
Where were you?
About to enter high school.
Too old for that shit.
Nah, bro, listen up. All right, I moved with my mom into Fayetteville. I was sitting on a blow-up mattress on the Xbox 360 with a little monitor. I was watching You Always Win, Parkour School on Minecraft. So I love that. Love it. It's so funny. That intro, it gets me. It makes me
Such
makes me feel some type
obscure
of way.
references right now. There's 3 people on the earth that will still get this reference. But I'm one of them. I'm one of them, I guess. So
If
So what is that?
one of them, you're a real
So
one.
4?
I think there's one more. What's one more best game of all time? And any
a
order,
minute.
so it doesn't matter.
Nah, that was all of
That
it.
was it?
That was
Oh,
five.
that was 5.
Yeah, GTA, CS:GO, Dark Souls, Minecraft,
Mm.
zombies.
That is
Well,
in
World of War,
fact
in
5. That
general.
is in fact 5, John. We can't count.
Those are
Yep.
5, 10 out of 10 games. That's there's so many.
Pointing out to me the
It's-
games I need to be playing because I have so many great games that I just haven't even started playing. It's an issue. But are we done with the best?
Yeah,
games?
you're talking to the man that just got a PS2 with over 4,000 games in the library.
Is it a
So,
jailbroken one?
no, it's an official
You have
PS2.
4,000 games.
No, I want to. The library of the PS2 is.
Oh.
I think it's almost 4,500 games that came out for it. So I'm
Yeah,
in
it had a
trouble.
long
That's all I'm
life
gonna say.
I was gonna lose some money.
Yeah.
I
free time.
really wouldn't. I mean, you could go buy those games, but you're gonna be spending so much more money than they would even be worth pre-owned. Like, they're gonna be like almost full price games, and they're gonna be pre-owned used discs.
No, you can get PS2 games for as low as like $2.
Some of them, I'm saying the really rare ones though, are more expensive.
Yeah, if it's gonna be like really
Really-
expensive, I'm just gonna emulate it. I'm not gonna go out and buy it. But if I can get it for under like $20, then yeah. But
That's fair. That's pre-owned game. Anyway, I need to change the topic.
yeah, as far as like best stats, I mean, like I can go on and on, but yeah,
Change the topic.
those are like my 10.
But all right, Who's taking the next topic? Because that was.
Well, me and Speech already won, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah. All right. I have a couple here.
Let me look at this long
Honestly,
list
yeah.
of
Okay.
very interesting topics I have on my screen right now.
Honestly, I have some shit I want to talk about because a lot of shit happened. We didn't do a show last week, but there was a lot of shit that happened in between the last one and this one, like in the world. So I guess I'll just start chronologically.
Can we talk about the political and economical state of the world
That's
right
what
now?
I'm getting at a little bit. Look, okay, I was gonna get there, but I'll save that for after because that's almost separate from everything else. But apparently,
I ain't trying to get killed.
yeah, she did get shot. But hold on, hold that thought. Yeah, we know, bro. hold that thought, okay? Everyone and their mom knows what happened. My mom knows what happened, okay? But so 2 things.
My grandma know what happened.
John, did you know we blew up 2 more boats coming from Venezuela?
We did?
One of them on video also. The other one, I guess we just didn't even
previous
fucking
topics.
record. But I guess because Trump was being asked, we just blew up another boat. Trump, what's your response? And he's like, well, we've actually blown up 2 more boats. And what? He's like, you didn't even see the third one. You didn't even see the third one. We blew up 2 more.
You should have seen the explosion.
I can't do a Trump accent, so I'm gonna pretend he sounds like this, but it was funny because the other one was
We just blew up 2 more
the
boats.
other one was very obviously more a drug boat.
was
I
a
swear,
huge
the video I saw,
explosion.
you could see cocaine in the boat. Like it's to me, it looked like a drug boat on a video on my phone. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. There's like 2 guys in it, some shit like that. We blew it up, but I guess not only did we blow up 2 more boats, but Maduro, the Venezuelan president who we want to arrest, he's trying to warmonger. And Trump, this is a classic thing he does that he did to ISIS and the Taliban in the Middle East, but he did it to Venezuela. Venezuela's like, oh, we'll fight. And Trump literally just sends like a message to Venezuela of just a picture of Maduro's house. Like his base of operation, just send him a picture of it. Like, hey, we know where it is.
I'm doxing you right now,
Like,
bro.
and he did that.
I got your IP pulled up on my flat screen.
He did that with the Taliban, I think, too, in the Afghanistan war, and they kind of like were like, oh shit, okay, like chill, like, but so I hope whatever he's trying to do there works.
Big T doesn't fuck around.
He's treating it the same as he treated the Taliban and ISIS. Like, if people are giving him shit for like doing this, but they're terrorist organizations, it doesn't make a legal difference whether or not their military operation is happening on land or in the water. I guess people are saying it's international water, which I guess adds some fire into that problem. But my whole point is, let's say ISIS wants to do a military convoy. They want to traffic arms, weapons, in this case, into the United States, and they don't want to do it through Mexico or whatever. They want to do it over the ocean. Are we just going to let them get all the way here and smuggle it because it's happening through the ocean? Or are we going to treat it the same way we would treat it on land? Because if it was happening on land and we were at war with them, or they were labeled as terrorist organizations and this was like a convoy, furthering that effort, we would blow it up. And we historically have. We did that in the Middle East all the time. We blew up these convoys, these Al-Qaeda convoys, whatever, these ISIS convoys. We blew them up. And the reason we were allowed to do that was because, well, this was a group of terrorists trying to further their terroristic efforts. So why is that different when it happens in the water? Why are people giving Trump shit when he's doing the same thing in the ocean?
Because he's the president.
It's a rhetorical question. My whole point is it doesn't make sense to give him shit for that when you weren't giving him shit for it happening on the ground. I guess, again, it being international waters is a little different, but ultimately, if their goal is the same as it would be if they were going on land, then why does it matter how differently you handle those 2 situations? In my opinion, you blow both those up. You blow up the convoy on the land and you blow up the boat in the water. That's what he's doing, and people are giving him shit for it. And I don't understand that because it's been his modus operandi for even his last term. That was how he treated the Taliban. So, like, it doesn't make sense to me he's giving shit for that. But that's a whole other thing. People are giving him shit for these boat strikes, but because they don't think it's legal. But I don't believe that. I think it's as legal as airstriking a convoy in the Middle East.
If we're taking down bad guys,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm all for
as
it.
long as our intelligence is right, and people are like questioning our intelligence, is like, brother, you're questioning the biggest intelligence agency on the planet about how strong their intelligence is. I really think that's a weak point to hold. Like, if there's anything I think they know, it's the intelligence. So like, let's assume they were right instead of assuming they were wrong for no reason. Like, I don't know. People are weird. Also, I'm gonna have a hard time not addressing the cowboy hat you just put on your head.
I was about to say something. I was about to say, hey John, top in the morning to you, let's see.
Yeah, like, see, I don't know, but that was what I want to say about the Venezuela shit. We blew up 2 more boats and we docked Maduro's house online.
I hope we blow up more boats.
Look, if they want to keep sending them, I hope they get blown up every time. I don't know why. Trump said the same thing. He's like, I don't know why they keep fucking sending boats. They should know better by now, but I guess not.
Clearly not.
So I don't even disagree with the foreign policy. It seems like what's happening is very obvious, but that was the Venezuelan thing. I wanted to lead that on to, because the whole reason that whole thing's happening is because of the war in Ukraine. Venezuela was trying to ally buddy up at Russia. That's why Venezuela is important to us right now. But did you see how Russia allegedly, people are saying it wasn't an accident, launched a bunch of drones into Poland on accident, allegedly?
I did not.
Poland borders eastern Ukraine. So western Ukraine's where the war is happening. Eastern Ukraine is where it borders the rest of Europe. And Russia constantly will send drone attacks over the whole country of Ukraine and then send them back. But Ukraine has anti-drone stuff. They have jamming stuff. They have measures to take these drones down. And I'm assuming that the Ukrainians jammed these drones while they were in the air, and the drones could no longer stop. They just kind of kept going. And if let's say the drones are going east to west, if they get jammed in the air and they keep flying west and they're uncontrollable, they're going to cross into Poland eventually. And that's presumably, in my opinion, what happened. There was like 10 drones that presumably happened to that flew over the Polish border and then got shot down by Poland. And it's an issue because Ukraine's not in NATO. When that happens in Ukraine, NATO doesn't do anything because it's not a NATO country. But Poland is in NATO, and we're in NATO, and so is all of Europe is in NATO. So now Russia has technically committed an act of war against NATO proper. And the European countries are like, we should go to war. This is Russia testing us. This is Russia seeing if America will declare war on them for a violation of peace in Europe. And it's like, brother, it might have just been some drones that got jammed. Like, are we really going to declare World War III over something that's really not ultimately a big deal? Like, I don't
think World War III is ever going to happen, to be honest with you.
If Ukraine loses that war, look, there's only one universe where I can see it happen. If Ukraine loses that war, and Russia does continue to be cocky like they are in Ukraine, then they might try and overstep against NATO. But the people don't say this, and I don't know why. People act like Russia attacking Ukraine and Russia attacking NATO is the same thing. It's not. Ukraine's defenseless in all reality. They're not part of NATO. They're not part of any faction. They're independent. So attacking them, who's going to stand up for them? In Russia's head, nobody was going to stand up for them. That ended up being wrong. The whole fucking world did. But my whole point is they didn't think anyone would. When they attack NATO, now they know the whole world is fighting them because they're literally attacking the whole world at once by attacking NATO. So I agree. I don't think they'd ever be stupid enough to think that that would ever work in any scenario, but I do believe that they would take the land they thought they could take without NATO doing anything. So Ukraine will, if they don't have the capacity to beat the Russians, will be taken over by Russia, and NATO isn't going to do anything. It's just going to be Russia. And I think that's as far as they'll be able to go without immediately starting World War III. As soon as they take it any further, then World War III starts because NATO is obliged to join that war. People are saying that that's Russia's goal, and them flying the drones into Poland was a test to see if we would declare war in a situation like that. And we didn't, obviously. We're not at war with Russia right now. So people are assuming, based on that, which again, I think is short-sighted, that America's never going to go to war with Russia if they want to invade Europe, which I think we would. If Russia invaded Poland, I think we'd go to war because that's what we've signed up to do as being the kind of the spearhead of NATO. And I honestly would be in favor of that. If that happened, that makes sense. That was the agreement, right? If Russia ever comes into Poland, we go to war. That's been the status quo for like 60, 70 years. So I wouldn't be surprised at that point. But I don't think that'll ever happen. I don't think Russia's that fucking stupid.
I think the only scenario where World War III happens is if a major world leader gets assassinated, kind of like how World War I started.
Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
think that's really
Because that might force
the
some
only
hands.
scenario.
That might force some wars to be declared. John, it's hard to take you seriously right now.
Can we address the elephant in the room?
What am I witnessing?
Yo.
I love how John's.
All applause for the
I just need to point out
mysterious
how
John.
coherent of a statement John just made while he was doing all that, and how much.
Oh shit!
As you were saying.
Well, there goes my
John
wrist
hit
rest,
me-
my cowboy hat, my vitamins, and my hand
John hit me
sanitizer.
with such good retort while doing that. That's crazy. Like what he said struck me. I was like, damn, that's a good point. While he's doing all that, because yeah, I mean, shit. That's how World War I started. You're right. Fucking Archduke Ferdinand's got shot in the face, and so did his wife.
Yeah,
And then-
I think that's really the only situation where, if there were to be a World War III, if like
If
a major
Zelensky-
world leader gets assassinated,
Or if the president of fucking Estonia or Poland or some NATO country got assassinated by a Russian, yeah, I agree that might actually start that. But I also think that World War One prevented that from ever happening again to the same degree, because that war solved almost nothing with any country. Like the only people that gained land, I think, were maybe the Austrian Empire for a time, and then they lost World War One and lost it. Like no one benefited from that war, really, other than some minor countries. Like most of the major powers did not benefit. So I don't think
well,
that they'd want to recreate
I mean,
that.
there is something that kind of benefited from World War One. Dice. I mean,
They made Battlefield 1, but that
I
shit
mean-
would not have been fire otherwise.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, I guess we can thank the person that
You
assassinated.
know who made?
the,
you know who got out like a bandit from World War II? Steven Spielberg. He's-
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if that didn't happen, he wouldn't be in that position.
So I mean, I guess in
Speech.
kind of in a way,
didn't
you
even
could
look
also
at your
say that.
webcam until right now. You're wearing a Korean War veteran hat. Is that your grandpa's?
Maybe.
What does bro know?
That's so funny. Are you telling me you honorably fought in the war?
That I did, youngos.
I guess in that context, we can kind of say that some good things have happened because of war. To be honest,
I
with
can't say if you were facing me with the question in 1940 or 1939, do you want 6 million people to be slaughtered, or do you
Well,
want
it'd be
a
different
bunch of
back
movies
then.
to come out? I'd go neither. Can I say no to this? No.
I mean, I guess my point is we wouldn't have all these good games and media if it wasn't for these wars happening.
You know, World War II.
I'm not co-signing that statement, but I understand the perspective.
I mean, it's the truth. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the war is bad, but like
True.
at the same
Morally,
time,
probably not. But
morally no, but factually that is a
Factually,
fact. We would
you bitches
we would not have
no
Call of
idea
Duty.
how World War II would have been if it didn't happen.
not have Call of Duty 2 or Call of Duty World at War if it wasn't for World War II.
It's
as simple as that.
Hey, bro.
Imagine telling a World War II veteran that look, I understand you fought the Japanese, but thank you, because without you, World at War would have been completely different. And for you, that I thank
We
you.
would have had that 2017 version, bro. World of War. you know, best
World War
game
II. You know,
ever
like
tried.
that's what would have happened. So, because you're honorable fighting, we got World at War.
Thank you for being a motion capture person for Call of Duty World at War. We really appreciate
you
you
know-
storming up the beaches of Omaha with the motion capture spandex suits
You know
on
who-
to capture the footage to make the
You know
game.
who is fucked up is Steven Spielberg. He basically did that. He got a bunch of World War II veterans to watch Saving Private Ryan. Like, brother, what did you think was gonna happen? When you show a bunch of fucking Normandy veterans Saving Private Ryan, you think they're gonna go, "Oh wow, this is so realistic, this is so cool"? No, they start crying, they start fucking leaving. Like, obviously, it's like showing a fucking Jewish Holocaust victim a fucking video of a concentration camp. Like, they don't do that.
Hey, but because of their sacrifice, though, we got the the zombies, bro.
Got them Nazi zombies. Yep, that's true. Without the Nazis, we wouldn't have Nazi zombies. Yep. This logic is tracking.
All right.
Yeah.
Heavy on the morale side for that one.
What do you mean? John?
Heavy
I'm
on the
simply
morale
using
side.
your logic here.
Heavy on the morale side as
this is-
Nazis being bad.
This is exactly
Okay.
what John said.
We wouldn't have no Rick Dawson.
Again, emphasis on the morale side. The Nazis, very, very bad. But
Thank you for educating us, John. I
You
didn't
wouldn't-
know.
thank you for having Nazi zombies. I mean,
Thank you
mean,
for the Nazi zombies.
Where
our childhoods wouldn't be the same if it wasn't for Nazi
I thought
zombies.
you were gonna. I did not think you were gonna say zombies at the end of that. I thought you were just gonna say it would not be the same if it wasn't for the Nazis.
I mean, it technically wouldn't be the same because we learned about them growing up in
That's
school,
true.
which was our childhood. So I mean,
true.
you can spin it both
If there
ways.
were
To be
no
honest with you.
Nazis, there honestly, if there weren't, if
We
there
wouldn't
were
be
no
learning
Nazis, it would
about
be completely real.
World War
The world
II.
would be in a better place because Germany was already a democratic government before the Nazis, and then the Nazis took over, got rid of that, and then they lost the war, and then we just put that democratic government back in power. So if that just never happened, the world would probably be in the same position, if not better. like I don't think that war benefited anyone at all. I think it was like World War I, just kind of a net loss ultimately for everyone. Like other than like maybe Imperial Japan, because they probably are better off not being murderers.
And movie directors.
Okay, John, or Speech, you're copying someone's flow here.
no,
Is that how the gangsters wore those hats in Korea? Sideways?
no.
What? You know any Korean war gangsters? Is that an authentic hat that you're just putting in your mouth?
Yeah.
That's interesting. All right, next topic, guys. Next topic.
Speech, do you want to go or?
You look
Am I
like
going?
Fidel Castro wearing it like that. When you see a fucking cigar and a beard like mine.
At TCA episode 3 featuring our special guest Fidel Castro.
I didn't know so Fidel Castro said it.
Y'all know
Um,
Fidel Castro
I got a topic. We've all held employment status before, right?
Nah, I'm homeless.
I
Employment status.
not legally, but as a
What that-
teenager, yeah, temporarily,
In terms of like a job.
technically, yes, as a teenager, but I not officially.
What do you guys think is the best shift to work?
If I don't know if I don't even remember if I had a choice necessarily. I just kind of accepted it. I'm trying to think though.
I would never want to work night shift.
I don't even really know. I don't have too much
Right.
perspective, but I do like my day. So probably anything that preserves my daytime. But the thing is, like, I don't like sleeping in the day either. So if I'm tired by 2 p.m., then I wouldn't like that either. So I just want to go to bed. So I don't know. Like it would. I'm disabled anyway, so
You're still
I
employed, bro.
can't really comprehend a full-time job. I would have to work part-time to still technically be disabled than I am. So I can't imagine 40 hours. I literally, my brain can't do anything that much a week. Even fucking breathing. I bet you I forget breathing more than like so I don't know. But if we're talking about strictly like when I want to be working in the day,
Yeah, the best shift to
if
work.
I'm
in your
not
opinion.
tired by the end of my shift, like to the point where I want to go to sleep, probably from like the early morning till like the early afternoon.
I agree. Because especially in like in the winter, if you work night shifts,
Yeah,
you almost see no daylight
know.
whatsoever.
living in fucking
Like-
Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, whereas if you work the morning shifts, like right now I'm doing a
I
9:30 to what's up?
I want that Finance of Freddy schedule. 12 to 6 a.m. That's what I
you want
want.
animatronics lurking? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, bro. I
What is that? What 12 to 6 in the morning?
Yeah.
Is that even a real shift?
Yeah, it's overnights.
I thought it would be longer.
Technically, if it's full time, it would be If it's full time, usually overnights is like 10 to 6 or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Is that seriously your
No,
opinion?
no,
Okay, I was
no,
about to say.
That sounds so
I would
depressing.
mine- Mine is early morning. Right now I'm doing 9:30 to 6, which isn't bad, but I
I'd probably even do
would
earlier
like
than that.
earlier.
Yeah.
Like if I could do like a 7 to 4, I feel like that's like perfect. You don't have to wake up super early.
Yeah, I used to
You
wake
get
up.
out of work kind of early in the evening, but at the same time, I'm kind of negating myself because I've never been a morning person. I'm a night owl. So it's
I'm
like
the opposite. I always woke up
Bro,
at 6 in the
if I
morning
could go
on the
to-
dot as a kid because we would leave from my house. I'm sorry, speech at 6 in the morning because we had to take the bus to school, and I lived out of district from my school, quite like 20 miles, so it was like an hour drive to school every morning and back and forth. So it's like 2 hours a day just going back and forth. So I'd wake up at 6 a.m. and the bus would get there at 6:30, and I'd get to school at like 7:30. And for so long, I was just hardwired to wake up automatically at 6 in the morning. And I loved it. I wish I could still do that because your whole day exists if you wake up that
you
early.
get exactly. Yeah.
So.
But I've never been a morning person. I have trouble waking up early in the morning. But
I'm like the opposite.
if I had to
like
choose the
waking up
best
early.
shift,
What happened, Speech?
it would be the 7 to 4. I would say it's probably the best. What's up?
Yeah,
Speech.
bro, I'm like I hate getting up early, but if I had a choice to do like 5 to 3 or some shit like that, I would do it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I would do it.
Set. Even a
Wait, I don't know.
7.
I would
6
just,
to
like,
3 is a shift. I work.
I was
6
just,
to
it was
3.
like 1 extra hour more. That's why it was confusing me.
oh,
6 to
right.
3 sucks because you got to wake up at like 4:35.
And you're probably really tired by 3.
Waking up at 4 in the morning is not fun.
Yeah, when you wake up,
I
that's
do it
the
in the
thing.
flea
If
market.
you wake
Sell
up
at the flea market.
and it's still dark when you wake up, then you're probably gonna be tired by the end of your shift. Just naturally.
Bro,
like,
I used to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do fucking schoolwork, bro.
that's horrible.
Yeah.
I used to stay up till almost 4 in the morning on school
I
nights.
did too. I would just stay up. I wouldn't even go to fucking sleep sometimes. I would just stay awake and then
That's a
fucking.
major.
So tired.
That probably took a couple of years off your
Well,
life.
I would just go to sleep when I went
haven't
home.
closed my eyes since yesterday.
I would
bro.
sleep like 13 hours when I got home. I would just sleep the whole day
Yeah.
until the next morning, and it was like going to sleep as soon as I got home and then waking up, going back to school.
I think a lot of people would agree that morning shift is the best. Night shifts suck. Like 2 to 11. I used to work at 2 to 11, and that shit's just terrible. Like you sleep until, because if you work at 2 to 11, you're up until like 3, 4 in the morning,
Yeah.
and then you go to bed, and then by the time you wake up again, you have to go to work again. And then by the time you get out of work, it's dark out. So it's like you don't experience any. It's like you're a vampire.
That's how
essentially.
I was. Well, I was just saying when I would stay up on school nights and be tired the next day, it would start that cycle. I would just go to school or wake up, go to school, come home, go to sleep, and then that would just repeat over and over and over again.
Unless you're literally just like him or something, you could wake up like early. In the
I wouldn't even play
morning
video
and
games. There'd be week stretches where I wouldn't even have any energy throughout the day to play any game at all. It would be like 2 weeks where I would just not play a game and just be going to school and sleeping, and that would be literally all I was doing.
Yeah, I think I remember that. I used to see you on like online on Steam at like 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I would also leave my computer on sometimes. I would usually have videos playing, so sometimes that's what it was. But you don't do that. You're very opposite to me. I use my computer.
Yeah.
I don't even like sleeping with all, like, I need a fan going. I need some kind of sound. I need to drown out.
I sleep with white noise now
Yeah, like
on my phone. I have white noise.
but even that's not enough. Like that almost sometimes gives me a migraine. I need like calming vocals. Like I'll listen to some documentary or something, like something tiring. I guess I don't really know.
So you listen to your own videos?
Wow, that hurt.
Yeah,
Bruh.
You don't say these things to your friends, Speech.
they're my bad, bro.
So you're gonna say, well, that's why I said it to you. You're not my friend.
You're not my friend.
So yeah, I don't even remember what topic that was, but
Best shift to work.
oh, yeah, that's right. Why I didn't have.
Morning all the way.
I've had a migraine for the past 30 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Speech, I
Everybody
think,
got something going on. Alarm! I got a text message.
I think it's your turn. Speech for a topic.
Yeah.
I ain't got one ready. Ain't gonna lie.
Bro, okay, man. If you want me to go, I will, but
Yeah, you go,
you
bro.
goddamn slacker.
Y'all eat spaghetti with meatballs or without meatballs?
There's
with
no
sausage.
way
Bro,
that's a
that-
topic you have.
There's no way There's no way anyone actually eats SpaghettiOs without meatballs. If you eat SpaghettiOs without
Spaghetti.
meatballs, I am convinced that you are the alien
There's
behind the
nothing-
videos of all the FBI releases of the alien footage. You are not human if you eat SpaghettiOs without meatballs.
Than getting SpaghettiOs but with meatballs, and then there being like just like no meatballs in it, like they're in the cans. It's like, brother, why'd you even say with meatballs? You might as well have lied. Like, it just said,
Like, yeah, there's like 1 or 2
it's
meatballs.
horrible. I don't even want it at that point.
I'd rather have none than one.
Okay, we gotta say this because we brought it up earlier, and we can't not talk about this because speech fucking went blab it off.
And now
Charlie Kirk.
Well, listen, I don't want to talk about it if we mention, because I don't want to give him fame.
Oh, I'm not. I don't even
You know.
remember his name. I don't care. That's not what I'm talking about.
I don't want to talk about it. You know,
I'm not talking about the shooter. I don't care about the shooter.
why are we going to give him fame? That's exactly what he wants.
I'm not talking about no shooter. I'm talking about Charlie Kirk.
I don't want to talk about the shooter. You can talk about what you want to talk about speech, but I ain't going to talk about the shooter because that piece of shit.
Nothing about the
doesn't
shooter.
deserve-
I'll just say I remember his name because it's the same name as my brother.
Yeah, I was just saying, isn't it crazy though? Like, there's some people that you don't think are gonna die even remotely soon, and then they do. Some people, and not I know that's obvious. Most people don't think anyone's gonna die, but like, I don't know. There's some people who you just have this perception of like, oh, they're not gonna die. They'll be alive like my whole life. Like I'll grow up with them. When I'm old, they'll be old. Like you have that perception about some people just naturally.
Yeah.
He was one of those guys. I saw him on YouTube Shorts. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a guy I grow to be familiar with when I'm older. Like, it's gonna be one of those
Ain't
guys.
gonna cap.
It's weird.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even know who he was until he died.
Yeah, me neither, bro.
I saw him
That's what I'm
everywhere,
saying.
all over my phone. I like every time I was on
didn't.
YouTube. I mean, if you're not following political stuff on like YouTube Shorts or Shorts, then you wouldn't see it.
No.
But if you were remotely
I don't
conservative
care.
and watching that stuff, or just like I would just scroll through Shorts on my phone and it would know that I'm political and show me it. But he was just a conservative activist. He's like a guy who'd be at a university just going back and forth with college kids. Like, cause at a college, if you're a conservative dude, you're probably, unless you're in like Texas or like South Carolina or like Mississippi, you're not going to run into a lot of kids who agree with you because most college kids are not conservatives. They're usually liberals. So he was just going in front of a bunch of liberals and having back and forth, trying to hear their opinions.
Radical.
And look, I respect both sides of that. I have no issue with a conservative talking to moderate liberals. What I do have an issue with is when one insane liberal shoots the conservative
far.
in front of everyone else. And not to mention, like, Charlie Kirk was doing nothing to anyone. Even if you were like anti-Israel and you hated him for that, he had backed off from that shit the past couple months because Israel's doing a lot of shit that he didn't agree with. Like he wasn't even really praising them anymore. He was just a Christian dude. Like, frankly, other than if you look at Martin Luther King and you take away the civil rights accomplishments, everything he did for black people and all that, and you take that away and you just look at his religious values, very similar to Charlie Kirk. They're both Christian activists, conservative activists, and they both got assassinated by people who just didn't want to hear them speak anymore. And it's annoying. I hate that. Like, and it's not like the guy who, it's not like assassinating Martin Luther King stopped his message. Civil rights still happened.
I see people saying that he like spewed hate, and
People,
I'm like,
and look, people who look at his opinions as hateful, sure, because he was very anti-trans, very anti-gay, but again, he's very pro-Christian, so that's kind of inherently his belief. Like, he's a Christian. It's kind of how they believe things. Like, are you going to be mad at him for that? I don't really think you should be.
yeah, that's like saying like I hate every single person in the world as Christian, because
Yeah, he's
if
just
you're
a hardline
Christian,
Christian. He's just
most people exactly
he's just a
So-
Christian. Like, and I feel like even the
get
Christians
killed.
who are
being Christian.
that you
I mean, that's
if you
what it
if you're a
was.
radical liberal and you want to say you hate all Christians, but you have Christian friends, even your Christian friends, I guarantee you, to a degree, have the same opinions as like a Charlie Kirk. They're just not as blasé about telling you. Charlie Kirk was very open about his opinions and didn't really care if you had an issue with it. He'd sit and listen to your opinion about it, but if it was dumb, he'd tell you it was dumb. He's just very straightforward. There wasn't really, like, honestly, if I was to be a politician, like, the way he engaged in political discourse is how I would also do it, just talking. It's not like there's no other objective. He's just asking a question, getting an answer, going, oh, okay, that makes sense, and then doing it again. That's all he was doing, and then that got him fucking assassinated. So, like, that's crazy to think about to me, that like, in the grand scheme of things, was all he was doing, was just asking political questions to his political opponents and sitting there willing to listen. and speak.
Like that's literally what happens every year. Well, not every year. Every time a new president is elected, is debates, and that's exactly what this man was doing.
Every time a city council's elected, every time anyone ever in democracy is elected for anything, that is how they do it. So shooting that guy makes literally no sense. I don't know what you would even think you're stopping by killing him.
Yes.
It's just sad because he was one of those people who I never really thought would be in any danger, right? Like, and that's what's so scary to me because he really, like, if you told me a week before that Charlie Kirk was going to get assassinated, I go, no, he's not. That's insane. You're some conspiracy. Like, I just wouldn't even believe you. And that's why it's scary to me because that applies to so many people that I follow. That's why it's scary.
And the pieces of shit that are celebrating his death, like
that'd be, honestly,
you need to take a look in the mirror.
It wouldn't even be that different than it. Like, and I hesitate to say this. I don't want to say anyone in particular, but like if fucking like Wendigoon got assassinated, he's a Christian. I bet you politically, even if he didn't publicly say it, he probably agree with Charlie Kirk on a lot of shit, just religiously. And if that's what Charlie Kirk got assassinated for, shit, you could shoot Wendigoon too and feel like it's just as justified in your head. Even though Wendigoon's an amazing dude who's never tried to upset anybody ever. He's a fucking Sunday school teacher. He doesn't even swear. Bro,
it's just a perfect role model.
Literally.
Like if we can't even have a world where we can agree to disagree, then that's scary to think where this world is going.
I know.
Because that's literally the only reason why this man got shot is because his opinions differed from
a crazy person's.
Clearly everyone else's.
Not even just that. Like, sure, people didn't like him and they disagree with him, but his issue, the reason why it's so alarming is because the people who disagreed with him to the point where they wanted him dead are a lot more people than you'd expect, right? That's what's scary, is that it's not just like some people who were like, yeah, I'm happy he's dead. It's an alarming amount of people who responded that way. And it's scary when you live in a country where that's supposed to be the last thing that people are seeking to have happen to people. Like, we live in America. We live in a country that we invented because we were being persecuted for being this way somewhere else. So why are we just recreating the problem here? Like, I hate that.
Yeah, it's fucked. There's no other words around it.
I wanted to say this last week. The only reason it sounds forced now saying it now because this was like a week old, but I was gonna say all this last week. Like, it's just annoying. Like, I felt so much more strongly last week about this shit. Now it's just sad, but I don't know. I was passionate about this when I wrote it down.
You see the video of the shooter reacting when he got a death penalty?
Oh, wait, did he get charged with that?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
There's a video of him reacting.
I didn't know that actually.
He had like no emotion.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wanted the police to probably shoot him when they found him. Like, someone like that probably just wants to be dead. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy. That's all he deserves, frankly. You kill a person, you get killed.
Public execution, firing squad broadcast.
For political assassinations, I honestly don't even disagree with that, because you publicly assassinated someone else, so why does that not deserve to have happened to you?
Exactly.
Like, imagine the people that are traumatized just watching that, and
his wife and his kids are in the crowd.
Yeah, literally, his family was right in front of him, and like, yeah.
And now that, not like political views aside, you're taking away a father and a husband.
I know.
To little girls that were, I think, like 3 years old,
like,
or something.
They weren't even in elementary school old. Like, they were, yeah.
Just political views aside, like, that's just...
It annoyed me so much, though, to, like, just hear... And I'm not even going to repeat it because it's so nonsensical. But if the FBI released a bunch of shit he was saying, like, to people on Discord and like why he did it, I don't care, because it's so weak, his reasoning, and that's why it's so annoying. Someone so insane with such weak reasoning did something with such a major impact that is sets such a scary precedent. And it's not that I have an issue with one person being able to set a precedent. It's that I have an issue with stupid people being able to set them so easily, and crazy people. Like, if some fucking psychotic anti-fascist trans fucking supporting, I don't even know what the objective is with some of these people, but if they go do that, it's just scary. Like, I don't know what the goal ever was. I don't know what they thought they were accomplishing by doing this. I don't know what they think they're changing, and I don't know what's going to happen going forward, because you see this happen more and more and more, and it almost feels like there's some objective all these people seem to have, but it never makes any sense. It's like, why are there so many identical shooters and attackers doing the same thing if it never has ever made any sense?
Yeah, you have the stuff against Trump.
It's
That situation.
crazy. It's just crazy.
Now this, and even Democrats getting assassinated. Like, people are just insane.
I know.
Like,
Speaking of, have y'all heard that the shit about the musician David?
yeah,
I do not know what happened, although I saw his name. I didn't know something happened to him. Did he die?
No. So the police found a dismembered body in his trunk.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and it came out that apparently it was a 13-year-old girl. And then yeah, they had like matching tattoos and all that shit. And if you like go deep into his lyrics and his songs,
Yeah, I knew he was an artist.
it's like fucked up. Like, hold on, I want to see if I can find the lyrics or not. Or
What the fuck? I did not know that's what I thought he just like died. I did not know that's what happened.
yeah. They found
Oh,
this was like weeks ago. They found a
didn't even know who
body in
this
his
was.
car. Or something. He was on tour, and
yeah,
On
they found a body in
tour?
his car. Yep.
who the
They found
who
a
kills
body in
people
his car
for one?
a missing girl.
who kills
And,
people for one, but for 2 and 3, who kills a missing girl, puts them in their trunk, and then goes on tour? What? Like, what the?
David.
I don't even know what. Again, what are the goals with these people? What were they expecting to happen? Like,
He made like one of the like popular songs from our childhood. I forget what song, but
that's crazy.
I know you.
Oh, you saw a couple weeks ago how Lil Nas X got arrested? That
Yeah.
was funny. I think he's gonna be in jail going forward. Crazy how that career pivoted, but that's crazy. I didn't. You know what's weird is the only place I heard about this. There's something I don't even know if I should be repeating. It was a satire joke that Nad said. He listens to Eric Doa, and I think that they were associated with Eric Doa to some degree. That Dave Dude or whatever. I don't know. Maybe just in the industry. But he went, "We're never getting that Dave and Eric Doa collab, huh?" I was like, "No." As soon as you told me that, I'm thinking like, "Nope, definitely not." Holy shit! Like, if it's copyright, don't play it.
oh. I was trying to find the lyrics, but I couldn't find it. But it was
You
like
can just read it.
it was like it sounded something like if we in the back of the police car, I never saw nothing, or some shit like that.
Like speaking hyper.
Yeah, it was just like some-
Damn, that's fucked up.
Like it's speaking about like what he did, but in a song. But it's like
Okay, I have a
don't know the
question. Did the
exact lyrics,
forensic
but it was
evidence
fucked
come
up.
out? Like when was that girl unfortunately killed?
I don't know,
'Cause,
but
I haven't looked too much into it, but I just saw that they found.
there was
found the body.
pictures of him with her. They had matching tattoos in the same exact area. They were apparently seen on Discord
So
together.
he's grooming this girl.
Eh.
I mean, I have to say allegedly, but I mean everything you just said sounds like
allegedly
he's grooming a girl.
it points to him.
All signs
points
seem
to
to
him.
point to yes. I mean, the matching tattoo thing and the talking to on Discord is what made me believe that. Because what adult talks to a minor on Discord and then gets an illegal underage matching tattoo with them? That's even if there's no sexually explicit things happening prior to that, I'm now suspicious because that's such a weird thing to do
Yeah.
in any scenario. Like getting a matching tattoo with a 13-year-old girl as an adult. Like tell me one non-pedophile who has done that. Because I
was
have
on
never heard of that.
tour. He like the second the news came out that they found a body in his car, like he canceled the show like for that day, but the tour was supposed to continue. But then it came out that apparently they identified her, and then he canceled the tour completely.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he kept the tour going until they had like evidence or something, and then he canceled it to go in for questioning.
He really thought after they found the body you could still go on tour? Like, brother, no. I don't think so. That's crazy. that you could have told me literally anything else, and I would have expected that over dead 13-year-old girl in the trunk of his car. I didn't even know who this person is, but that's not what I would have guessed.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's only 22.
He's only 20?
I think so.
Fucking my age?
I believe so, yeah.
Holy shit. Man. 2 completely different lives, huh? I have no idea how you end up in that position, but that's crazy.
Yeah, he's, let me see.
That's since
20, yep. March 28th,
he's
2005.
5 days younger than me. He's younger than me. I'm March 23rd, 2005. He's actually a day older than my girlfriend. Man, can like all these psychotic people stop being my age? It's really a bad look that they're giving my generation.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I hate all these assassinations and whatnot, but at least that guy who shot the Democrat was an old dude.
I forgot to mention this. Apparently, the girl's mom said that she was talking to some boy and had a boyfriend named David, but she.
I wonder who that was.
Yeah.
It seems like an oddly convenient name to have as the account in that situation. But who knows? Could all just be a weird coincidence, you know? Like an O.J. Simpson level coincidence.
The medical examiner's office said Rivas appeared to have been deceased inside the vehicle for an extended period of time before being found.
Okay, so that was my question. So that...
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember why I asked that. Him writing those lyrics, I was wondering if he wrote them... Like, how remember the lyrics you're reading off? When did that song come out?
I don't know. I'm trying to find the freaking song.
Because, like, I thought you meant, like, the song came out, like, 2 weeks ago.
No.
Because that would be creepy as hell if he had a song about, like, murdering someone. Wow, there was a deceased person in his proximity. That'd be fucked up.
I don't. I really need to find his lyrics.
That's crazy. There's no way you go on tour with a dead body who has been there for a while. Like, again, at all. For one, who does that at all? But my second question is,
this might be
who? Psychopath.
I know, but there's it's another level of psychopathy to think that is going to work. Like, it's like you might as well have a fucking IED in your car. Like, like you just think it's gonna be completely fine. Like, okay, Speech, you got any information?
The song, apparently, I think it's this one. It's called Romantic Homicide.
When did it come out, is what I was asking. Like, in comparison.
2 years ago.
Well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Things seem to have escalated since then, but... Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, well, let's look and change the topic. I'm getting depressed. That's sad. Speech, you have a fucking topic? Last one, probably?
What phone y'all got?
There's no way. There's no way that's the question you're asking me. Yeah. Look, old ass busted up iPhone.
iPhone 16 Pro Max. Y'all see the new iPhone 17 that looks the same exact as the iPhone 16. Oh, speaking of that, iOS like 25 or something just came out. Now they're doing iOS by year. So next year, even though it's technically iOS 18 that I'm on right now,
yeah,
it's supposed to be 19 the next iOS, but now going forward, they're going to do it by year. So next year's iOS will be iOS 26 and so on and so forth.
I was so confused when you said that.
What phone do you have?
I was like, I'm on iOS 18. How far behind am I? What the fuck?
Oh, you said the 16 Pro Max, right? Speech?
Yeah, I have the same thing.
I have... What's the best iPhone in existence? I'm kidding. I have an iPhone SE. I don't use my phone that much. So I don't really.
And an SE is still
And the
good.
camera on it, like not the front camera, but the rear camera is a 4K 60 camera. Like it's pretty good. And I honestly kind of prefer it because the new iPhones have 3 cameras, and when you zoom in, it like juts around because the cameras are, placed in that orientation. Having a single camera on the back makes zooming in smoother because it doesn't snap around at all.
I get that problem. Because for whatever reason, they decided to have 3 fucking cameras
I know.
in the back. Like, we're in 2025. You should be able to fit that technology into 1 camera, not 3.
I honestly don't even know who it's for. Like, I don't know what the point is. Like, I have this is completely enough. Like, and you can just make this better and better and better and better. This is the iPhone 8 style camera, but it looks great.
Yeah, I the only reason why I upgraded is because, I mean, my battery was shit, and to be honest, that was the only reason. My previous phone, the 13 Pro, was fine in terms of like speed. I had no problems with it. It's just the battery was absolutely terrible, and the cost to replace the battery was more than getting the new 16 Pro Max.
Phone,
so I was like,
this phone opens immediately. Everything is instant. It's $100. Like, you don't need to get a brand new iPhone if you're just looking for a phone. Like, you could get this.
I heard a lot of people are actually, like our generation, are switching back to flip phones to get away from social media.
Understand if all you're doing is calling and texting, or just calling.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh, there's videos on them together.
Oh. Yikes. Well, yeah, it's not going on tour again. But yeah, this is probably the phone I'm gonna have until it breaks. I don't have any desire to upgrade my phone.
He's gonna go on tour in prison.
It's gonna be singing from the inmates, bro.
Yeah.
They're not gonna like him. All right.
Yeah, I got the 16 Pro Max. I switched from Android to iPhone. I got the 6S, and then I went from the 6S to the 11, and then from the 11 to the 13 Pro, and here we are now in the big 2025 with the 16 Pro Max.
This is my first iPhone. I mean, I've used them before, but before this I had an Android. And I don't know why people say Android's better. It really isn't. It isn't. It's just worse. I don't know why people will try and argue that, but it's filled with fucking bloatware. It's filled with just the most useless software. It looks uglier. The UI is worse. It runs seemingly worse than iOS. Like, again, this phone is from when the 10 come out? 2019? 2018? It's that old, but it runs fine. My Android was so much slower, and I don't know. iOS is just a way more cohesive thing, and the whole advantage Android had was that you could sideload on it and like run emulators really easily. But now you can do that. Well, you can't sideload, but you can run emulators on iOS now too. And Google's removing sideloading, which is like loading APKs or in like custom files from Android. So they're defeating the whole point that it has over Android now. I mean, over iOS. So there's literally no point to get an Android.
And iPhone is like, will forever be more popular than, I think the US population, I would say like 60% have iPhone, 40 have Android, and if that. It might even be 70-30 to be honest with you.
Android has nothing to compete with FaceTime at all.
No.
And like that's the whole reason why I bought an iPhone, was so I could actually receive FaceTime calls, because there's no other way anyone's going to call you like through a video call unless it's on Discord. Like, it's going to be FaceTime or Discord, and then otherwise just nothing else. Or like Snapchat maybe, but like, or like Instagram. But my point is, if you're like, the FaceTime is the primary way I'll talk to someone quickly on my phone. And Android doesn't have that. And Android, you just call people. There's no FaceTiming. And then if you want to FaceTime them, you use some third-party app like Instagram or something like. So.
Are you sure there's no video app on Android?
But my point is, if you try and call someone on an iPhone, then I don't think they'll receive it, at least in the same way you are. Like, or vice versa. If someone FaceTimes you, you receive nothing. My point is, you can call them on whatever, and they'll receive it. But if they FaceTime you, you receive nothing. So, you might as well just buy an iPhone.
Yeah.
If you're
Hey,
social
Jacob.
using it. What?
Steve Jobs, Billy Gates, man.
Steve Jobs, Billy Gates.
I'm gonna put the fish on top of the
Okay,
microwave.
bro, we get it. You watched Vanoss Gaming as a child. John doesn't get this reference though. That's the problem. He was not a Vanoss Gaming enjoyer.
I
At least
don't,
not as much as we were.
Bro, he's a casual.
Don't call him that. It's rude. I need to. We're bringing up one last topic
Sorry,
and then
John.
we're ending. Okay? Because goddamn, we've been meandering about these things. I'll bring up one. We'll bring up one more topic.
Bro, quit yapping.
Are we
bro.
gonna do a rock paper scissors for this last topic, or am I just gonna rob it from y'all? What are we doing?
You can go.
You mean between John and Jacob here?
Okay, fine. Fine.
I got it, bro.
All right, listen.
Heads or tails?
Do you think Battlefield 6 will be good?
From the beta that I played, going off the beta, I think it'll be good. I don't think it'll be as good as Battlefield 1, 4. I can't say 3 because I never really played much of 3, but I think it'll definitely be better than 2042 and 5.
Nah, bro.
But I'm still not. That doesn't change the fact that I'm still not pre-ordering. That's kind of a topic that I had written down on my phone. Battlefield 6 hit or flop, so I guess I can take that off. But I think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to be absolutely amazing because it's a modern day military shooter.
New
Which
gameplay came out. They did a closed test or whatever for the other launch maps or whatever, and like Operation Firestorm from Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. It made me honestly a little more wary of the game. To the point where I bought all this shit on Amazon. I was saving up for a graphics card, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna buy this shit instead because I will be buying the graphics card, but I'm not prioritizing it because I saw that gameplay and I didn't think it looked bad. But what I looked at was like, okay, I'm looking at a game that I fully expected it to look the way it does, and because of that, I'm almost less excited. Doesn't mean it looks bad. It's just I almost had these superseding expectations, like, oh, it's gonna blow me away. It's gonna blow me away. It looks good. Looks great. But it's not blowing me away like a Battlefield 1 or like a Battlefield 1. So since it's not hitting me to that degree, I'm not buying the GPU just immediately, or even the game for that matter. I'm gonna let it some time because I wanted to get right into it immediately. I'm almost less.
let it cook in the oven first.
I'm almost less incentivized to do that now. Not that I think it's gonna launch badly, but I'm in no rush, is what I'm saying. It looks exactly like I expected it. Because of that, I'm no longer in a rush. So, yeah. I think it looks good though. I'm a little worried because Operation Firestorm, they made it way smaller and they were like telling everyone, oh no, don't worry, there'll be bigger maps. Operation Firestorm, you remember that was a big map, and then they put it in the game and it's smaller than it was. So it's like, why were you telling us that would be a big map if you knew you made it smaller than it originally was? Like, it was in 2 games already and they were the exact same in those games, and then in 6 now it's like a whole third smaller, which is a weird change to make after.
Why?
Because they want it to be a medium-sized map. Look, I'm not a huge Operation Firestorm fan. I thought it was too big of a map, and there was a lot of wasted space, so I don't really disagree. They made it from like an extra large map to like a medium large map. But like, again, they shouldn't have been saying all this shit about it that they were, because they were claiming that, oh, we'll bring back your classic big maps, and then they brought it back and changed it. So I'm a little worried, but I hope everything's good.
I think it'll be good. I think it just needs some time to cook in the oven first, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Let it cook.
There was a lot of launch weapons, so I'm excited.
What do you think, Speech?
It's probably the first Battlefield I actually buy. Like, actually.
And your PC's gonna love it because it's gonna run great.
Did you play the beta?
You tried, remember?
Well, yeah, I
You had
tried.
issues.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might happen again, but I mean, at least this time you'll have time to fix it. Like, it won't just end.
I have a feeling it was something to do with my actual computer. Did you know how my shit was blue screening either way?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Didn't we try and fix it?
Yeah.
That's right.
It hasn't done that since. Fucking knock on wood.
Yeah. That's right.
You think it'll be as good as Battlefield 3, 4, 1?
Don't ask me.
Yeah. He didn't really even play any of them. I was more asking you.
No.
He's always been a COD kid. You've disappointed me heavily with that speech. You've been a Call of Duty kid. You haven't even played the campaigns. Okay. You played GTA with me, but you only played GTA 5. Okay. You didn't even play Halo, and you're not a huge Battlefield fan. So like, not gonna lie, when I meet you, I might punch you. No, I'm kidding. But like, you get on my level, bro, and play these awesome games.
Maybe one day I'll go through and play all the games. You know.
Yeah.
That's like a whole YouTube channel. Speechathon, playing the classic games.
Playing classic games I should have played.
Start with Combat Evolves. Still holds up 25 years later.
That's true.
Bro, this is a stance right now.
Yeah,
I'm back in my chair. I got my legs on my desk.
Like,
I want to say Ayo, but like,
his leg hair is on full display.
bro, just spread eagle. Right
Yeah, who's got bigger leg hairs?
You do, bro.
Mine's about.
I do not have leg hair like that.
I would say mine's probably like a good.
John, you know you have long leg hair when I can see the shading from it from the webcam. Okay, when you look at my legs, they look like they don't have any hair until you come up close. Okay, that's the difference.
Hold on.
I don't care about your leg hair, bro. I almost don't even want to see it.
Nah, bro.
Man, I got pretty.
Yes, that's how my legs are too. Say... Like you probably have leg hair, but you can't tell from this angle. Okay, kind of, but still, like brother, I don't want to see your legs.
No, bro, they're exquisite, bro.
All right, bro.
Oh yeah.
This is the most gay section of any episode to date yet. Bro's rubbing his thighs in front of the microphone. I can't think of a more sus thing to be doing. All right, well,
I think that's
10. This is a hell of a way to end an episode, but I think it's the end of the episode, boys. So
yeah.
carry us out, John.
Judith, no, I want this one.
Oh,
Next week.
Oh, hold on.
Fabulous leg watching. Oh,
I want to say.
okay, yep.
I want to say in this. You can go first though.
No, we're gonna wait on you, man. Let's see this. He's pulling out the fucking Red Dead Redemption right now.
Tune in next week, y'all, to TCA episode 4 next week. I'll catch y'all later, then.
Like hair reviews and.